If someone had told me a year ago that you could sell without a blog, without warm-ups, without those crazy marathons, I honestly wouldn't have believed it, because we're used to one picture. If you want clients to run a blog, if you want to sell the warm-ups, if you want to write valuable content every single day. Then I came to America, and everything I knew about marketing had to be taken apart and put back together again. I even often talk to American core companies now. They say, see, you can already tell you're American. Yeah, and it's true, because everything is different in America. Here, no one does a 7-day warm-up or says, post 100 stories and you'll get clients. Clients come, sales happen, and all of these without the experts burning out like crazy. And today in this video, I want to show why these myths really hold you back from growing, and how, instead of running in circles with your content, you can build a system that brings in lead 7 if you have, 300 followers and no blog. My name is Maria Grineva. I've been in marketing for 11 years now. In the past, I worked at large international corporations, launched my own international marketing agency, and last year I received a talent visa as a marketer. Now I live in America, studying American marketing from the inside, and I offer personal consultations using my own proprietary method from branding and strategy to funnels, content, and sales. And friends, if you're looking for systematic growth and real results, make sure to subscribe to my channel. They say there's a lot of useful information here. Let's be honest. Many of us are stuck in the old model and paradigm, where marketing is just endless content for the sake of content. Mitroshina talked to us about this a lot. And we really did try hard. We wrote, we shared, but we just don't understand. So where the heck are our leads? In America, I saw something different. Marketing can be simple and effective without warm-ups, without blogs, and without real burnout. The main thing isn't the format, but our structure. How you guide the person from interest to action. So let's break down the first myth. They won't buy without a warm-up. And in the CSIM from Moscow, my self-warm-ups are often treated like a whole science. But in America, instead of a warm-up, they create an entry point where the client immediately sees what's being offered, why, and what result they'll get. In other words, we're not trying to lure people in and then suddenly go, oh, by the way, we're actually selling something here. Instead, we're selling right away and explaining what we do. The second myth is that you have to run a blog every day. In America, a blog isn't considered marketing. Content is just a tool, not the goal. Here, they create a minimal set of posts, but each one is designed to lead to a sale. For example, one client with just 200 followers landed 3 consultations after only 4 posts, simply because each post was part of a system. It's not the quantity that matters, but the structure. Yes, of course, there's currently a trend toward producing a huge amount of content. Yes, social networks are monetizing this. But I'm going to tell you how you can do this in the simplest way possible, meaning you don't have to create 15 pieces of unique content, so to speak, or dance to every trending song. You can actually automate certain things and just scale up the quantity without sacrificing quality. Myth number 3, that you should provide value first and only then make sales. We're often told you can't sell right away, you have to give value first. In America, value means results. If you want to sell, show what the person will get and invite them to take action right now. So what's the formula I saw in America? Let's break it down together. Yes, first comes the offer, meaning our proposal finds some kind of small action, and then the application. So if you want to sell in a new way, truly in the American style, you need to get rid of endless blogging just for the sake of blogging. In other words, friends, I want to emphasize once again that warming up your audience is not actually required. A blog is not a system, and value is not a philosophy, but a specific client journey. And what I see working in America and on my own blog is clear packaging, a simple entry point, content as a roadmap rather than a series, and a micro funnel in Telegram or via bot. And most importantly, friends, in America, everything is simpler, but more structured. You don't need to be a star, you don't need to be a blogger. You need to be clear and predictable in your system. And I also see one of the differences is that there are experts who deliver expert content. And separately, there are content creators, bloggers who dance, entertain, shake their butts. And that's great too. But these are absolutely 2 different audiences. And it's the experts who deliver their expert well. Your content is specifically about funnels, about meaning, about providing value and results to your audience. If you found this video helpful and it resonated with you, Please give me a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and join me on Telegram. This was Maria Grineva with you. See you soon. Bye bye.